It's been nearly a 10-month absence, but finally, high school football returns tonight. 4A teams going head-to-head. Kevin Keane coming to you live from not so sunny San Diego tonight. The stadium itself holds about 90,000 fans. Just to put that into perspective, that's the combination of Laramie's population and Cheyenne's combined. Great middle part there, sign of the 90s. It hasn't been since that year, 1998. The Wyoming Cowboys. In tonight's NBA draft, we'll see 2 rounds, 60 picks, and one former Wyoming player waiting impatiently, I'm sure, to hear the commissioner call his name. With their win tonight, the Broncos clinched the #1 seed. I'm a man. But you're a man-child. You're a man-child, Jake. Cowboys on horses, just a little bit bigger than these guys behind me. Last weekend, the Cowboys football team didn't follow these. My keys right out the window. Is this going to come down to the run game, or maybe not so much?
I think it will.
Well, some good news tonight. The clouds are starting to clear. There's actually a rainbow behind the camera here, and we've got a storied rivalry on tap. Almost a year ago today, former Cowboy Eddie Yarborough was on the practice fields preparing for his final season in Laramie. What's it like to see this contingent of brown and gold behind me?
You know, I couldn't be more proud to have this amazing crowd.
All started with the win. It led to the safety dance. Can we do the safety dance? Bill, do the safety dance? There we go. Just me. In case you haven't heard, this guy behind me, he's pretty darn good. Not even halfway through his junior season, Wyoming running back Brian Hill has already become the school's all-time leading rusher. Time for some Wyoming football trivia. When do you think's the last time Laramie hosted a football game in December? 10 years ago? 30 years? Well, not even close. 114 years ago. There might be some porpoises behind me, but the Wyoming Cowboys, they have a purpose in San Diego this week. Josh Allen, as I speak, just threw an interception. Looks to be game over for the Cowboys. They will lose the Poinsettia Bowl. My favorite image from Wyoming's win against the Rams on Saturday, the red brake lights from all the cars leaving Hughes Stadium. Do you know who your starting quarterback is going into this season, or is that still yet to be played out during practice? I feel like Jim Nance's voice should be playing behind me. Hello, friends. You could hear a pin drop in Moby Arena to start the border war this afternoon. Down by 1, and you're faced with a 50-50 shot. What kind of memories, what kind of feelings does it evoke being back here? Aside from Taco Tuesday, the big enchilada really is tomorrow, the big game between Wyoming and BYU. Do you have a song in mind? I mean, do you know how to play guitar?
Oh, yeah. I'm playing my ukulele. And
from Okie Blanchard Stadium for the Capital Clash between East. Welcome into another edition of Keane He Do It. Today, I'm becoming a firefighter. We wanted to go around San Diego and find out from the people of this city how much they really know about the Cowboy State. I'm going to give the Cowboys a solid B midway through the season. Heck, when I was in college, I would have killed for that. Do you feel like Craig Bohl's imprint is starting to be left and felt on this program?
Yeah.
How do you try to keep their emotions in check heading into Saturday?
So, Cosette, you have all these awards. You've done so much at East already in just 3 years. Where do you go from here? He is that player's coach, but also kind of a disciplinarian, which gives him that perfect balance, it seems like, almost as a head coach.
Right, you need that. You know, you can't be too...
Would you grade my performance today?
Out of a 10, I would have to give you an 8.5.
That's pretty good.
Solid, yeah.
Do you really believe what you're saying right now?
100%.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
You're only 16. You've only been driving for 2 years. You kicked my butt.
In my prep football preview, I sat down with head football coach Chad Goff, who said his team is reloaded. The Cowboys right now sit on top of that Mountain Division, and you know what that means. That's a clear path to the Mountain West Championship game come mid-December. Day 4 from CFD went off without a hitch. PRCA to start the afternoon, and tonight the bright lights turned on inside Frontier Stadium for championship bull riding. We'll be facing Evanston on a night that feels a little chilly, a little breezy, and a whole lot like fall.
Now the starting lineup for the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds.
His voice,
Number 22, Eric Oliver.
is synonymous
Number 1, Dontel Wybera.
with Cheyenne.
Number 13, Tyrell Proby.
It's been one of those flukish things that develops into something you'd never anticipate.
It's no accident Weldon Beauregard has been public address announcer at local high school basketball games for the past 58 years.
Oh yes, I get nervous, and And I make mistakes, and sometimes I'll mispronounce a name and I'll hear about it.
Mistakes are few and far between for the former Laramie County principal who's seen multiple generations lace him up.
I enjoyed it because I saw kids I'd had in elementary school and then saw them again in high school. And then pretty soon I saw their kids.
As years passed, Beauregard's eyesight began to decline. So in 1996, after a couple fill-in duties, he turned to partner Charlie Doffett to serve as his eyes.
He can't see and I can't remember, so we make a good team.
He gets things organized, ready to go, and it's just been a great partnership.
Through the years, one of their favorite games to announce has been the East Central rivalry at Story Gym.
The atmosphere it's special, it's exciting, and it's a game that we all look forward to.
It's just a neat, big gym, and has kind of a different feeling.
More importantly than the game itself, Beauregard says it's been the benevolence of those in the community who've kept him behind the mic for so long.
Most people are very kind, and like I say, I've really enjoyed parents, teachers, kids. It's been a great run.
And after all this time, the 81-year-old simply wants to be remembered for one thing.
I guess I would just hope that they said I did a good job.
An understatement for a man whose voice has influenced generations of student athletes for over half a century.
He's done so many things that he's just a very special person, and it'll be a long time before somebody like him comes along again.